Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 6th, 2025. This is for Virgo. Last shuffle for Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, I'm seeing you being in a time of great expansion. If you have an idea or there's something that you would like to do, you need to take action on it right away. Do it right away. I feel that you're going to get all the right circumstances. Like everything's going to align for you to get something done. You want to use the color, the scent, the fruit, or the flavor of apricots in your space. This wants to fall out because it's like something new is going to be offered to you or brought to your attention. Okay, you want to focus on the here and now. We're not going to rehash something here. We're not rehashing something. They want you to let go of thinking that no one understands you. Let go of feeling like no one knows what you bring to the table. You need to know your worth, and who cares what anyone else thinks at all. Okay, just know your worth. Know that you are doing something amazing, that you are challenging the norm or breaking through something. You're changing something. You're doing something very different, whatever this is. They're wanting you to focus on right the heck now, right? It's okay to let go of things that or people that don't agree with what you're doing or don't believe in you, because there are people around you that do. You want to say, I release all negative thoughts of the past and all worries about the future. You want to repeat this to yourself consistently, okay? Because you need to know your worth. That, oh well, I failed before. I may fail again, but I know that I'm doing something amazing. I keep seeing the iridescent moon, or not iridescent, the crescent moon. I don't know why iridescent is the shimmery. They're showing this because they want you to understand that you are at a space and time in life where you're building something amazing. Okay, you want to imagine you and your friends or the people that you hold dear. Imagine each of you surrounded by light, perhaps an apricot colored light, golden or like lavender colored light, or white, and to feel the relationships with them healing, or them healing enough and you healing enough for there to be a relationship. And that's because these people are meant to be in your life. There's something about your friends or certain people, but the ones that make you feel like you're less than, that may actually voice that energy, are the ones we're meant to let go of. Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles over the whole reading is speaking about taking advantage of an opportunity and not losing that spark within us. You may have a yod placement for this to be here, YOD, and that speaks of a destiny. You even want to look into your vertexes, and I know I bring that up a lot, but vertex also speaks of a destiny, and that would speak to, there's always a certain type of people that are around you, that you always run into the same issue. Destiny is something that you cannot escape. It's not necessarily a bad thing, right? But it's something about you always being brought or led back to something. Now, it could be that your destiny is meant to overcome a certain type of peoples, or overcome a certain set of limitations. Sometimes that could be that. Other times it's like you're meant to continue. Maybe I'm a doctor, but you keep being brought back to the same aspect of healing, right? And you can't escape it. It just keeps coming back and following you. You open your social media, and it's always on display right there in your face, or everywhere you go, it's being brought back up. So there, you want to look into where that is. Nine of Cups, Tower, Five of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. Make your peace with the fact that you're going to shake some tables. Okay, you're going to shake some tables. You're going to um, well, you're going to change your situation, that's for sure. Some of you are going to, well, I want to say that your intention is to pursue what you want and ignore anything that comes against you. That you feel like if anyone comes towards you and causes or challenges you, or you're meant to do it regardless. Do something regardless. What do you truly want? What is your destiny? You already know what your destiny is, because it's something that you can't like walk away from. It's like something that keeps coming up. No matter how many times you walk away, it's just right there. Angel number 999 is here. That's a number of release, typically, of a release so that we may balance things out. Too much of a good thing or too much of a bad thing, Too much of a good thing is bad too, right? You want to have a balance. So you want to understand when this number comes out that your current circumstances are ending so that you can take advantage of better ones. A lot of you, this would be relationships will be ending so that you can have better ones. This could be opportunities, doors closing in your face because a better one is coming up. So if your door closing your face, and this has to do with money, more money is on the another side of another door. You don't want to give up. You just want to keep going, right? So it shows that you're going to experience, usually when 999 comes up and Tower is here twice, Five of Pentacles is here twice, you're about to experience a really significant change, a really huge conclusion, a really huge one. Okay? You want to view your life as a series of chapters or cycles if it's difficult. If it's something that's like, I don't even know what I'm about to align to, I don't know what's happening. Should I be happy about this? Just look at this as a series, like a cycle or a chapter. Oh, this chapter's closing, so we can start another one because that's the conclusion of that aspect of the story. Cool, got it. Sacred Temple tells me that your life, you're meant to shake things up. You're meant, life is meant to, this is meant to happen. You're meant also to be more conservative with your energy and time, right? You may be wasting time, or the proverbial wasting of time, with people that act like they have so much to give, but then they may also make you feel like you're a servant, you're a pauper, you're the pauper of the situation. I'm the rich one, I'm the lord, and you're the pauper, you're the serf. Planning an action with the King of Swords in the world. That is, it's an energy of, okay, so the planning aspect would be to use your mind, use your head, right? Of course, duh. But you got to do things that make sense to you, not what other people are telling you to do, right? And that could be someone saying, oh, it's so easy, just do this and this and that. And it's like, for me, it's not that simple. That doesn't make sense to me. In order for me to be able to follow something to the letter, it needs to be logical for me to do so. I have to believe in my steps before I take them. And so that's something that I'm seeing for you. Some people are like, nah, it doesn't have to make sense to me. Just press this button and it's done. Okay. You're like, well, if I press that button, what happens? And then what? You need to know. So I see that energy for you. I also see people around you. This is an energy, so that speaks about our electromagnetic field that we exude, that 5 foot radius away from us. And even when one thinks of you, speaks of you, or sees you on social media, messages you, whatever, speaks to you in general, whatever, speaks to you or about you, they start to, it looks like, plan, deliberate, the ways that they can. It almost looks like people are wanting to learn something from you, in a sense too. That's what it looks like. Ways to learn from you, ways to help you. I feel that if your plan makes sense, and it should always make sense to you, it does not matter about whether it makes sense to other people, and it needs to make sense to you so that you don't waver when it's time to delegate responsibility, or when it's time to ask for something. It's like, no, this is exactly what I need. Thank you very much. No, I do not need that. I need this. You don't want to be like, well, okay, I guess I could use that. No, right? They want you to be rejoicing and laughing. Apricots. I'm seeing apricots here. Rejoicing and laughing here. So something about you being happy about something new coming in your life. True love is the moon and the King of Swords again. So there's something about ending something confusing, something that is like you don't know how to take something. The true love energy is one where it's like, it doesn't have to make sense to you, it has to make sense to me. So this could be synonymous with dealing with people that you could tell them what you need and they're just like, no, that's not what you need, this is what you need. That does not make sense to me. Well, you know how we deal with people in general in life based off of our own experiences, our own perceptions, right? Our own perspectives, our own, you know what I mean, our own wisdom that works for you, but it doesn't work for the next person. And so this is that energy of dealing with people, realizing that what makes sense to me may not make sense to the rest of everyone else. But I will end relationships with people who feel still that they are smarter than me just because they don't understand what I'm trying to say. That doesn't make what I'm saying any less valid. It doesn't make who I am any less worth the respect or the whatever that is, right? So that is where they're at with this. It's like there's some relationships that must end. You must come to an end now so that you can have better ones in the future and so that you can take advantage of this opportunity. I feel like there's an opportunity for you to grow. There's expansion. Ace of Cups is a creative opportunity, one that is attached to this a sentimental. And so work on your freaking project, whatever it is you're doing, work on it anyway. Do what you got to do anyway. Just know that whatever it is you're doing is worth so much more than anyone gives you credit for. The right people are going to be placed in your path. I cannot unsee this. I see that there's going to be supportive and encouraging type of energy coming towards you. Gravitate towards that, and also gravitate towards greater optimism. Today is that day for that energy, okay? So, like I said, your yod placement there, right? Be wary of focusing a lot on the past. We want to move forward in relationships here. We want to heal the relationships, feel things healing. Um, you may have very reliable friends that will help you to stay right in the now instead of basing how relationships go on the past. You know, yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio heavily. We have Cancer. We also have Gemini, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So you could be a Leo Virgo cusp. You could be dealing with a Gemini Cancer cusp or a Cancer Leo cusp. I'm also seeing Taurus Gemini cusp also. All right. So if you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.